Sup, like Sidkriken here. Now for today's video, I think we can have a little bit of a break from Astroneer for right now. Of course, I will be recording Astroneer, so don't worry about that. If there's anyone who's still interested in wanting to watch the next episode of Astroneer, I got you, dude. I got you. This video, jeez. My God, this change of weather is really not helping my voice out at all. For this video, I think I wanted to talk about something that has been new that YouTube has announced, and it's actually something good for once that YouTube has announced, which is great start to 2017, because I'm thinking nothing but awesome things that YouTube is actually going to provide for this platform as well too. But you got to keep it level-headed, you know, some stuff may happen here and there, whatever. Anyways, the whole case is this. For anyone who's living on the rack, or, you know, I'm sorry, it sounded like insulting, or anyone who really has been out of the loop, YouTube announced this new thing yesterday, which is called Creators on the Rise. Now, for anyone who is just like, what is this Creators on the Rise thing? Like, what? Tell me more about it, Sue. What is this? I have the blog specifically on the right of me right now. It's probably looking like it's the left. Jazz hands. Jazz hands, jazz hands. But yes, according to what the blog says, or the YouTube creator blog, this is a new way to discover up-and-coming creators and artists. So it's not only just content creators as a whole. You have content creators of different sorts of genres of content, which is like maybe vlogs, or maybe DIY stuff, or traveling, or tech, or anything like that. All these different sorts of genres of content creators kind of put into the creator box. And then you have the artists, which are more the musical styled creators, which they're put in their own box, which they're going to be displayed on. For a lot of people who are more interested in this, I know this is going to be pretty A1. Reason being, I find it to be very good in the sense of on YouTube's part is because a lot of people on YouTube, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of content creators. They're probably the size of me right about now. We are very small content creators that provide our own amazing content our own way. And like, don't get me wrong, like this is how I feel in my opinion. This is just an opinion, don't hurt me. But I generally feel that when it comes to the content that is on YouTube, sometimes I don't really find the extremely large channels to be in that sort of category. Some people may find it that way. I find it that there's a lot of really small content creators that are in the dark that make amazing content. Even friends of mine that I know that make amazing content. And it's just that most of that content sometimes doesn't really get to see the light of day. And I'm very happy that YouTube was able to come up with this cool idea that they were like, hey, you know what? There's a lot of people that have been highly requesting, like, how can we actually help out other people to get up on the map and how to get up their content known and actually get a little bit more of like a drive going. This is very good because a lot of people, including myself as well too, who are these smaller content creators, have a chance to actually get their channel known and possibly have their life change because of this. So to get a little bit down to the nitty gritty, I'm just also gonna kind of bring here and there parts of the blog article thingy. I don't even know what the description was. With more than 1,000 creators crossing with 1,000 subscribers threshold every single day, new talent is constantly emerging. We want to celebrate these up and coming creators and artists to help them build a bigger audience. So right now what I'm getting from the beginning part, because I remember I read part of this yesterday, but I forgot a little bit of the other criteria of this. A better understanding is that this will make people who are within the 1,000 subscriber mark more eligible to have a chance to be put into the pool to then be selected later on down the line if they, you know, have more whatever, this or that. That more info I will share with you in a second, because now I just remembered. We're going to continue on to the next paragraphs speaking about this, so here we go. Any creator or artist with over 1,000 subscribers is eligible to be featured on the Rise. Creators and artists will be highlighted based on a bunch of factors, including view count, watch time, and subscriber growth. Now we get a lot more information that is needed. So we have like a criteria, which is like, okay, you have 1,000 subs or more, and let's say you're working really hard, you have your hard efforts going in, you got all this stuff, you're just going hard in the paint with all your content. It's absolutely awesome. You're growing. A lot of people are viewing your content. They're viewing it for a longer while. You have a higher chance and a higher expectancy. I don't even know if that's the right word to use. I'm sorry if it isn't. You have a higher chance of actually getting picked out of the pool of people who are, you know, just kind of like in 1,000 subs and stuff like that. So it definitely does help when it comes to just more interaction, more videos, and more view time, and more, all that stuff comes into a big factor. So here are the things that I feel is going to be very, very interesting about this. And I'm seeing this in a very positive and negative way as a realistic standpoint. I'm gonna take this head on, and I'm gonna put every single standpoint that I can think of and describe to you why it's good and bad. All right, let's start off with more of the bad and then go into the good. Let's just get all that bad stuff out of the way. So the reason why I would see this as a bad thing is because most of the time this is gonna bring a ton of creators with competition. Now, I know for some people and some content creators, competition is like, no, I am not about the competition. I feel you. I'm the exact same way too. I'm not really a fan of competition at all because we're all trying to create the same content. We all want to be successful. We all want to be known for our creative efforts of uploading videos and creating content on this platform we call YouTube. But the problem is, like, I could understand, you know, some people are competitive, some people aren't. I'm just not one of those people. You know what I mean? I'm here to create content. What that actually helps me in a good way, you know, I restrain away from the bad stuff real quick. This is going to make a lot of content creators start working harder now because it's going to encourage people to give them a chance to get known, to actually get their name out there, to even do amazing stuff too with a small amount of creators, with a small amount of subscribers. You actually have a chance to get your name out there. So a lot of people, what I see in a really positive light is that there's tons of people who are going to be like, yo, this is it, man. I'm going to start working harder. I'm going to start uploading more. I'm going to start making my content improved more. I'm going to do so much amazing stuff on my channel. It's going to make people work hard, and I love that. I love the fact that in a positive light, this is going to be something that's going to make people more encouraged, not discouraged, to make a lot more content and work harder on their stuff and make their content improved and bring more creativity to the table. Because like I said before, in the negative aspect, it's going to be a competitive game. Of course, don't get me wrong. It's going to be very competitive, but it's going to be so good to see so much awesome content creators out there. And I'm really, really hoping, because I put so much belief in backing up so much of the gaming community and like so much of the content creators on the site, that like I know there's so much other stuff that gets focused on a little bit too much, but we need to focus more on like the awesomeness side of it, the creative people, the smaller channels that get kind of hidden in the dark, you know what I mean? Like tons and tons of content creators. I can't really name all of them, but there's just tons. Okay, it's gonna make me want to work harder as well too. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely gonna be working harder to try to get up on that as well too. Another negative aspect of this is that some people may feel like this might be a little bit, in a sense, it might get a little bit toxic because in some aspects, some people might just kind of constantly upload. And the one thing that they focused on in this was specifically viewer count, subscriber growth, and watch time. These are the three factors, not only just having 1,000 subs, but these are the three main factors that increase your chances of actually getting picked. So a lot of people are going to probably see it in this light as of like, well, people are going to obviously abuse that, and they're going to make these videos that are very clickbaity and all this other stuff. And it's like, all right, cool, I can understand that. I could see it out that way too, but that's probably one of the other aspects that are noticed within, let's just say, this kind of like weird toxic-y environment when it comes to this choice. I guess those are like the only bad things. The good things is that, you know, you have a chance to make your name get known. It encourages you a lot more. There's a lot more positives I can think of within the situation. The negatives, those are the only two. That's all I can really think of at this point when it comes to the negative and positive aspects of it. I'm not really sure. If you guys have any sort of other crazy-ish, maybe positives or negative points within this sort of creators on the rise thing, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be interacting with you all guys once this video goes live and all that good stuff. But that's all I could really think of. I just think that this is gonna be pretty awesome. Also, another thing I've noticed is that for a lot of people who are like, wait a minute, on the rise, where does this gonna be shown at? This is going to be a section on the trending tab. Now I see what you did there, YouTube. You're very slick. Very, very, very slick. This could have had its own completely different tab. This could have had so much craziness to it, but YouTube decided we're gonna add a lot more people to come into our trending tab. And I know that the trending tab has gotten a lot of criticism because of its non-trending videos. I don't even know if that's the correct terminology for it. I don't even know. I'm just going as the way it I feel and hear and see it. I don't know. So yeah, I know that's gonna be a little bit kind of creepy, but that's the best we could do. I mean, it's a win-win sort of situation, hit or miss in some areas, but the one thing